Good. But you might just want a banana split or a blizzard for dessert. Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Midday with Joe.
All right, it is 15 minutes before 12 o'clock, and it's time for Midday with Joe.
Am I live? No, I'm not live. Am I live? Yes, I'm live.
Yes, you are. Joe Martone is the Joe I'm talking about. And yesterday was the Emmy Awards, and I have an idea for today's Midday with Joe. Okay, so listen to the idea. I need Robin in here, though.
Well, hey, you know, it is what it is.
All right.
Not good enough, huh?
No. This is.
That's okay. It's all right.
I think you'll hear this, Robin.
Yeah. Did you hear before you got here, Robin? Oh, Robin's not here yet. We can't continue.
We couldn't. Well, because this particular, you'll see in a second.
I'll hear in a second.
All right. So here's.
Unless you're gonna hold pictures.
So here's the idea. So last night was the Emmy Awards. Now, I didn't know most of the people on the thing I watched this morning. I didn't watch it last night, but I watched it this morning. I thought, gosh, I really don't know anybody in TV anymore.
Well, that's all TV. Emmy Awards is all TV, right?
Correct. So I went back 50 years.
Oh, my goodness.
To 1968.
Is it been 50 years?
And I knew everybody. Okay. So
Burrow and
so here's the scene. Alive, are you ready for the scene, Joe?
Okay.
So you are sitting with your grandchild. And you're watching the show last night, and you're constantly saying, "Who's that?" And the grandchild will tell you who it is. Now we're going to go back to the time machine. You and your grandchild are watching 1968, and the grandchild is saying, "Who is that, Grandpa?"
Yeah. Well, see, if the grandchild isn't with you, Google everything. Who's that? All
right, so I'm going to tell you who was on the 1968 Emmy Awards, and you have to answer the grandchild. Who is that, Grandpa? Are you ready?
Didn't he say he was just going to tell me who it was? And I'm going to say it.
No, I'm going to tell you who it is.
There?
And you're going to tell me. Okay.
You're going to have to describe the name to your grandchild.
No.
See, I'm not the only one that didn't get it. Okay.
All right. Here we go. I'm going to tell you who it was. I'm going to name people.
Name one. Go ahead.
And then the child is going to say, "Who is that?" And you're going to say,
"He is a comedian, or he is an actor, or he is a..."
And tell them a little bit about the person.
Boy, that like...
Okay.
All right. Now,
and in his former life, Larry was a dentist.
This is you too, Rob. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this is the 20th Emmy Awards was 1968. So that must have been the 70th last night. All right. The host was, well, there were two hosts, actually. Okay. One of them was a guy named Dick Van Dyke. Okay. Who was that?
Who's that, Grandpa?
Yeah.
Yes, right. Yeah.
Who was Dick Van Dyke?
Dick Van Dyke. Well, let's see. When did Mary Poppins come out? That's a hard one. Because Dick Van Dyke show, you know.
Yeah, I think that's the 60s. Was the 60s.
So he was the chimney sweep in Mary Poppins.
So he was one of the hosts. The other host was a guy. I don't know if you remember this name, named Frank Sinatra. Did you ever?
Who's that man? Oh, Blue Eyes. Yes.
Who was that?
He's what they call a crooner.
And what's a crooner?
A crooner's that's right. Yeah. I don't know what a crooner is. That's right. Yeah. That's right. That's a singer. Yeah. A smooth singer to make all the women melt in their chairs. Yeah.
That's right.
Now, your grandson's going to wonder, what do you mean melt in their chairs, Grandpa?
Yeah, right.
All right.
Hell you when you get older.
So now the outstanding actor.
You get lucky. Yeah. What?
The outstanding actor in a lead performance was a guy named Don Adams. What was that? Who's that?
Don Adams.
Yeah, he was in a show called Max. He was in the show. He played a character named Maxwell Smart.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He was in a show called Get Smart.
Yes. Oh, you already answered for the kid.
Are you drawing a blank?
No, I'm trying to think of one of his catch lines, and I can't think of it.
Catch line
Chief?
for him.
No, Chief. Oh yeah, Chief. Yeah, but no, the other one was.
Do that?
I almost got it.
Yeah.
Almost had it.
Exactly.
Like that much.
That was it.
Right,
yeah.
right. That was it.
And his shoe. What kind
of shoe? Yeah, that's right. The shoe was. Hello, Chief. He took his shoe off and talked to the heel.
Had to set myself.
It wasn't the Chief.
By the way, the people he was up against were Richard Benjaminus right?
I don't know
Who
him.
played Dick Hollister on He and She.
Nope, not familiar with that one at all.
Sebastian Cabot.
Oh, that was Sebastian Cabot was the butler.
Family Affair?
Yeah.
Family Affair.
Uh-huh. Brian Keith.
The Family Affair.
Right, and Dick York.
Oh, Bewitched.
Bewitched, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
okay.
the second. No, was that the first one?
All right, so
Dick York is the first one.
The first
Dick
one.
Sargent is the second
Yeah,
one.
right. Same
the
first
actress who won the Emmy Award in 1968 for most outstanding continued performance
name.
by an actress was Lucille Ball.
They had to know Lucille Ball by then in the 68, even the grandkids, because the reruns and everything was on. And in the second show, and then she did it. The third show was in the 70s. So
yeah, but I said you went back in time. So this is a kid from 2018 going back to 1968.
Oh, the kid is from now.
Right.
Oh, I thought the kid was from them.
No,
then
because that was you. You were the kid back then.
Yes, I was. Semi kid, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, she was outstanding no matter what she did. She was
Lucille Ball.
Yeah, very classy.
She made all those in the 50s. She made all the I Love Lucy shows. Yeah, Liz Arnaz.
The losers in that category were Barbara Feldon.
Wow.
Elizabeth Montgomery.
Oh my
Paula Prentice.
Don't
gosh.
know. Ring a bell.
And Marlo Thomas.
Oh, my girl. That girl.
I think I had a crush on Paula Prentice. Boy, that name sounds familiar.
I had a crush on Marlo Thomas.
She was with Richard Benjamin. I forget what the name of that show was.
All right, so
everybody had a crush on Elizabeth Montgomery. I don't care who you were.
Yeah.
Her and Barbara Eden.
Oh yeah, they all wanted to be a genie.
All right, so
I didn't want to be a genie. No, I wanted a genie, but
you wanted to be an astronaut.
yeah.
The prize for outstanding dramatic series.
Oh, gee, here we go.
Your grandson is going to say, "Hey, I know that title." It was given to Mission Impossible.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't really have to explain that one at all.
No, that was a good one. Okay.
Who were they up against?
They were up against the Avengers.
Oh,
I Spy.
I Spy was almost like a Batman kind of thing.
Net Playhouse. Star Trek and Run for Your Life.
Now, Star Trek was so controversial at the time. I'm surprised they even put them on there.
By the way, Get Smart was up against Bewitched, Family Affair, Hogan's Heroes, and The Lucy Show.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
There you go. They're all the same genre.
Mm-hmm.
And who won that one?
That one, that was Get Smart. Get Smart won that one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right, Chief.
All right. The outstanding continued performance by an actor in a leading role went to Bill Cosby. Who's that, Grandpa?
You don't want to know.
He eats chocolate pops.
He's a scumbag.
Next.
The outstanding continued performance by an actress in a leading role went to Barbara Bain.
Oh, yeah. She played the blonde in Mission Impossible. She was the only female in the cast.
I remember she did one scene where she came back out and they opened the door and she's just standing there in a towel. And the guy says, she said, "What are you bothering me for?" And the man that was going to charge in said, "Oh, I'm sorry." And he went away. And then her husband, I can't think of her name.
Martin Landau
says, "Wow." She said, "You think you got a view?" And she opened the door. And the other two guys are with their eyes wide open, tied up, looking at her because she had it straight down from the park.
Barbara Bain played the role of Cinnamon Carter in Mission Impossible.
Yep.
I didn't know that was her name.
Cinnamon.
She was up against Diana Rigg for the Avengers.
The Avengers, right.
Barbara Stanwyck for
the
Big Valley.
Virginia? No.
The Big Valley.
Oh, the Big Valley. That's right. Yeah.
And who else? Just the three ladies?
Just the three, yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
had the Big Valley, they had the Virginia and Bonanza, all about the same era. You know, Bonanza, did you ever notice Bonanza? They always wore the same clothes.
Yeah, they did.
I did that.
Yeah, they always wore
No.
that way they could move a clip from one part to another and not worried about the clothes they were wearing. Mm-hmm.
So here's something I noticed about Bonanza. If I don't have a high definition TV, but if I go to Best Buy and somehow they've got Bonanza on, because I've seen this, it's so clear you can see their makeup. You can tell that they're wearing makeup.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Back in that day, I guess you didn't worry about that. Now you can see it.
Well, no, because it was high definition back then.
All right. The outstanding performance by an actor in a supporting role in a comedy was Werner Klemperer. who played Colonel Clink.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, if you didn't say that, I would have.
Yeah. Colonel Clink.
But he was, everybody remembers him from Hogan's Heroes.
Right.
But
right.
he was in a lot of stuff. It was later on, you watch this, and there he is in there, and there he is playing a little part here, he's a little part there, but no major, recurring parts. And this was his biggest one.
And I guess that accent was real, right? He had a real German accent,
not
right?
that I know of, but
oh, really?
not that I know of. Maybe he did. I don't know.
Gail Gordon was a loser in that category. He played Mr.
For the
Mooney.
Lucy Show.
From the Lucy Show.
Yeah, I liked him. He had a
Jack Cassidy also didn't win for He and She, and William
That's Jack Cassidy. Okay, but I didn't remember.
Demarest. William Demarest for Uncle Charlie.
Yeah, well,
My
Three Sons.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
See how well we know this one?
Yeah, I know. We know this one
This
great.
year, 1968? Okay.
I remember. It well.
Let's see. Okay. Outstanding musical or variety program. The prize went to Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In.
Oh, definitely.
What was
definitely.
that show about?
Yes. That was a dirty show. Dirty old man. No, it was. There was some parts in it. It was funny.
It's a little risque.
Very interesting.
Right?
But
When you would
stupid.
see Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn gets water in the.
Yeah.
There was
She's in her
a young
bikini.
skinny girl. She had water thrown at her all the time. Can't think of her name.
Twiggy?
No, she wasn't on that. Oh, she was as a guest, but not.
Oh, Judy Carn.
Judy Carr. There it is.
Judy Carn, the redhead.
Yeah.
She always got water thrown at her. But
Yeah.
then the other guy, he wore the German helmet. Very interesting.
Oh,
He
yeah.
had the cigarette in his hand. And he said,
Right,
"But
right.
stupid."
Yeah.
So that was the winner. The losers were the Bell Telephone Hour. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, that was a sleeper.
I don't remember that one. The Carol Burnett Show.
No, that's a surprise. Yeah, that was a good
The
one.
Dean Martin Comedy Hour.
Now that one, every Sunday.
And the Smothers Brothers Comedy
And
Hour.
yeah, Smothers Brothers were very controversial. CBS the CBS censors didn't like them. And
Is that right?
my.
Yeah, and there was a gentleman there, very character face, Paul something or another. His name was, and he was
Paul
going to.
Lynde?
No, Paul Lynde was on Hollywood Squares most of the time.
Oh.
This gentleman, matter of fact, I think he wanted to run for president.
Pat Paulson.
Pat Paulson.
Pat
Oh,
Paulson.
yeah.
Pat Paulson, not Paul,
I remember that,
Pat.
yeah.
Pat Paulson, yeah.
The outstanding performance by an actress in a supporting role in a comedy, 1968 Emmys, was Marion Lorne. Does anybody remember her?
The name, no, but what
Oh,
she
was
playing,
she in
maybe.
Aunt
Bewitched?
Clara. Yes.
Yeah.
Where? Who?
Aunt Clara.
And Clara, she collected the doorknobs and had that big old floppy hat.
Oh, I'm Bewitched. Thank you. Okay, Aunt Clara. Okay, all right, yeah. And in real life, she collected doorknobs. Those are her doorknobs.
Did she really?
Yeah, those are her
Nice.
doorknobs.
See what I mean? We know these people. We're old.
And all these trivial.
Who was she up
Trivia.
against?
Yeah.
She was up against Agnes Moorehead,
Oh, wow. Now she was a very established.
played Endora.
Mhm.
Marge Redmonds, who played Sister Jacqueline on The Flying Nun.
Mhm.
Oh, gee.
She was funny.
And Nita Talbot, who played Maria on Hogan's Heroes.
Yeah, the blonde.
No.
She
No,
wasn't
not the
Greta?
blonde.
She wasn't the blonde.
The
No,
blonde
that was
was
Heidi.
Helga or
was it
something.
Helga.
Okay,
Helga.
my mom's name, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who Maria was. Have to ask Doug. Doug's a Hogan's
I don't
Heroes.
either.
There we go.
Okay. Let's see. Outstanding performance by an actor in a supporting role in a drama was Milburn Stone.
These names, that doesn't ring a bell.
Doc
Oh,
on
yeah.
Gunsmoke.
Oh, now the face fits right in, but the name, no.
Isn't that funny? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So Doc on Gunsmoke. Do you remember him in anything else?
No.
No.
Who was he up against?
He was up against Joseph Campanella, who played Lou Wickersham on Mannix.
Mhm.
Okay.
Lawrence Dobkinas, who played Dr. Getlinger on Playhouse, CBS
Don't know
Playhouse.
that one.
Yeah.
And Leonard Nimoy, who played
Oh.
Mr. Spock.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow. How did he
Milburn
lose to him?
Stone.
Right.
well, Star Trek again was not like it is today. Still, you know.
So the outstanding actress in the supporting role in the drama went to Barbara Anderson, who played Officer Eva Whitfield on Ironside.
Oh, yeah. She had the short hair. She
No,
always
no,
pushed-
Don't recall that one. I remember
she always
Ironside,
pushed
but
Raymond Burr around in the
Raymond on the push
in the
cart.
wheelchair.
Raymond Burr.
Yeah, Raymond Burr.
Raymond Burr.
And
She was
then-
the blonde. Yes.
What? What? I missed something totally. Aaron
And Ben.
Byrne. What? There's a joke there somewhere.
No, it's a milk commercial.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
Yeah.
The Red Barn.
All right, one more.
You got to look that one up on Google.
Okay.
The Red Barn.
Outstanding single performance by an actress in a leading role in a drama went to Maureen Stapleton as Mary O'Megan in Among the Paths to Eden. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, wow. Nice.
That bell went silent.
50 years ago.
Nice.
Bell went silent.
Oh, well, I thought we'd have fun with that one.
It was. That's a good one.
Okay. I think
Now that I feel ancient.
I think we got how many?
How many more seconds? 15?
I gotta move this thing here.
Oh, I don't know. Hey, that might.
Oh, we got 20.
20. Whoo, 20 seconds. Hot. We got 20 seconds. Hey, you guys, I know you enjoyed listening to Robin and Larry. And this morning, AM Ocala Live, listen every day, Monday through Friday. And then, of course, the rest of the time, we're on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we will get all the information to you. This is WOCA Ocala.
Midday with Joe.
Fox News Radio. I'm Chris Foster. Top Senate Republican Mitch McConnell's defending Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh against an accusation he sexually assaulted a girl in high school. He also says Democrats did a disservice to the accuser.
They sat on this information for nearly 7 weeks, until they leaked it to the press on the eve of the schedule.